In every geopolitical crisis, one question quietly sits in the background. Who actually benefits? At first glance, rising tensions appear chaotic and dangerous. Markets react, governments issue warnings, and military forces reposition across the region. But beneath the surface, geopolitical crises often reshape strategic advantages. Because when instability rises, the balance of power rarely remains unchanged. Energy markets are one of the first areas affected. The Middle East remains one of the most critical regions for global oil supply. When tensions rise in this part of the world, energy markets react almost immediately. Even the possibility of disruption can push oil prices higher. For some energy exporting countries, higher prices can significantly increase revenue. For others, instability in competing regions can shift global demand and strategic influence. Defense industries also tend to benefit from periods of geopolitical uncertainty. When tensions rise, governments often increase military spending. Countries strengthen alliances, modernize their armed forces, and invest in advanced defense technologies. These decisions can reshape defense budgets for years. Political leverage is another important factor. Periods of international tension can strengthen internal political narratives. Leaders may rally domestic support around national security concerns. At the same time, geopolitical crises often increase the strategic importance of certain countries within global alliances. Some nations gain influence as mediators. Others become more valuable as strategic partners. However, it is important to remain cautious when trying to identify clear winners in geopolitical crises. If you value clear and balanced geopolitical analysis like this, consider subscribing to Geonexis. It helps the channel continue bringing deeper insights into the forces shaping our world. Because in reality, instability carries risks that can spiral far beyond initial calculations. Economic disruption, market volatility, and military escalation rarely remain contained within one region. Short-term advantages may exist, but long-term consequences often remain unpredictable. That is why analysts tend to view geopolitical crises less as opportunities and more as complex strategic calculations. Countries respond to pressure, markets react to uncertainty, and global power balances slowly adjust over time. Understanding who benefits from rising tensions is not about assigning blame. It is about recognizing how incentives shape behavior in international politics. Behind every geopolitical crisis lies a web of strategic interests, competing priorities, and unintended consequences. And the real story often goes deeper than the headlines. This is Geonexis, the world in focus.